When the moon is full, the oyster opens its shell and the crab seizes the opportunity to eat the oyster. If you open your mouth too much, your fate might be like the oysters or worse. Warning, this video explains the fourth rule from the previous video. If you haven't seen that one yet, I recommend you watch it and then return to this clip. Enjoy watching. Fish wisdom. Fish is the language of the wise, but have you ever asked yourself why? Let me tell you. Since the dawn of humanity, people have strongly believed that rare things are valuable, while abundant things are cheap. For instance, gold is precious because it is scarce. This is why ancient civilizations used gold in their rituals, symbolizing happiness and divine blessings. Once in ancient Rome, a hero named Marcus was a renowned military leader who achieved great victories in critical battles and saved Rome from destruction multiple times. Because Marcus spent most of his life on the battlefield, only a few people knew him personally, which made him seem like a living legend. The people spoke highly of him, believing he existed solely to protect them. However, Marcus decided to leverage his military and political influence to run for the consul position, the highest office in Rome. Candidates for the position were required to deliver speeches to the public before elections. When Marcus appeared, he didn't speak much. Instead, he showcased his battle wounds, which symbolized his patriotism. This made it evident to everyone that Marcus was the clear winner. But on election day, Marcus gave another speech, this time targeting the wealthy elite. His words were filled with arrogance and conceit, boasting of his confidence in winning without humility or regard for his achievements. The people, hearing him for the first time, realized that the legend standing before them was just an arrogant man. News of Marcus's speech spread quickly, and the people unanimously rejected him. Marcus lost the elections and became a broken, vengeful man. Weeks later, a grain shipment arrived in Rome, but distributing it conflicted with the interests of Rome's elite. Taking advantage of the situation, Marcus provoked the public and demanded an official apology from the city's council. When he refused to apologize, protests and riots broke out, forcing the council to distribute the grain and have Marcus issue a public apology. In his final speech, Marcus's arrogance resurfaced. He insulted the people, igniting their anger. The public turned against him, and their representatives sentenced him to death. However, after noble intervention, his sentence was reduced to imprisonment. Lesson learned. Before Marcus entered politics, his name symbolized glory and courage. People admired him because his accomplishments spoke for him. But when they heard too much from Marcus himself, his mythical aura dissolved, revealing an unpleasant, arrogant man. The rule. If Marcus's words turned people against him, imagine the consequences of careless words in today's world. Speak less and listen more. Always listen, for the one who listens learns more. Even in the Quran, Allah mentions hearing before seeing multiple times. Today, we live in an era where wars are fought with ideas and words. Here's a thought experiment for you. If you had a flash drive containing all of humanity's progress and traveled back in time, how would you prove you were from the future? You might have all the evidence on the flash drive, but do you know how to build a computer? Can you manufacture gunpowder or insulin? Do you even know enough about past events to convince people of your origins? We live in a time of progress, but are we truly advanced? Think about this. When someone speaks out against harmful ideologies like extreme liberalism or certain social agendas, they're labeled as backward or intolerant. Meanwhile, global corporations promote unethical practices and get away with insincere apologies. Why is no one talking about these issues? The truth is that governments, laws, and society are often tools for political games designed to control people. But if we each start thinking outside the box, their system of control will collapse. This belief is something I've been working on daily, striving to convey to you. It's what I call the reboot system, a reset for how we think and live. Let's continue striving toward this change together. Running the world starts with resetting ourselves, most importantly, our beliefs. And I want you to remember one thing. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist. Since you've listened to me this far, it means you're ready to join me, align with my beliefs, and embrace these ideas. It won't be easy. You'll work hard for days, months, and even years. But I guarantee you, what we're striving for is something rare and extraordinary, something that only a few will ever achieve. In return, I promise each of you a better life, a life where